Hey YouTubers, it's Godfather Custom back with an update on the 57 Ford Gasser. It's Sunday the 30th of July. I'm just sitting here watching our buddy Pappy and his video on his 48-hour build. It's a cool tea bucket. I did that one many years back and it was pretty cool. Matter of fact, it's sitting right there in pieces. But anyway, let me do this update and I'll show you what I've got going on. Okay, so I've taken the seats and put the seats in. Interior is going to be white. I don't know what the accent color is, if it's going to be the metallic orange or if it's going to be the light metallic. I'm not sure yet, but that'll be just accenting the top of the seats, down the centers, and everything else that I can accent in there. Bottom is painted. I'm getting ready to put the fuel tank on. Got the fuel tank up here, all painted, ready to go. Matter of fact, that's dry, so I can bring that down. Some light on the subjects here. There we go. The fuel tank is done. I've got the wheels put together. Got the roll bar put together. And that roll bar is shortened so it fits in with the roof chop. These other pieces here, I've got the rear end put together, and I'm just getting ready to do some sanding on those and take off any flashing and tree stems. The engine, I'm using the engine from the tea bucket. So what I did last night was I pulled the headers off. They are sitting there in a jumbled pile of mess. And what I did is I pulled the wires out and I redid the wires with the bead wiring that I have. Like I said, those wires, the bead wiring is pretty cool. You can really get intricate with that. And it'll be wired to the coil on the firewall. What I'm also making is I'm making my own headers, because for this car the engine will fit in, as I will show you here in a second. The engine fits in, but I'm going to have to bring the headers through the wheel well and out through the fender, or either through the wheel well and then down the contour of the fender. Not sure how I'm going to go yet on that, but that's going to be pretty cool. Also, hood, I'm going to have to cut a hole in the hood for the scoop, or for the blower. I got the rear hatch in primer. I've got the hood in primer. The door panels, I cut them. Actually, they used to be, let's see, they used to be like this. Oh no, wait a minute, I'm wrong, hold on. They used to be one piece, as you see there. So I cut them, being that I cut the door out, and these have to go on the doors that open. Let's see, what else? Wired the battery. Painted and wired the battery. Let me bring it over to the light so we can see it better. I don't know if we can find it. There we go. Okay, there's the battery. And as you can see, I got the red wire and the black wire on the battery. Put it back down over here so we can see it better. There you go. That's all wired up, and that black wire will go to the block, red wire will go to the starter on the motor. Also started on the chassis, and on the left side is the fuel line, as you can see. Actually, I'm sorry, right side is the fuel line, left side is the brake lines, and that there's your fuel line, and it goes all the way down. and it ends up back down here where the fuel tank is. And then let me flip this around, and same thing, brake line on the other side. That'll go up to the master cylinder, comes all the way down, it goes down here, and then it'll tee off. One will go to the left rear, the other one will go to the right rear, and then up here I'll have the ones going to the front wheels. So we're going to get a little intricate on that. What else I did today was I chopped the window frames and I installed those. So I had to chop them so that they fit inside the roof chop. So I got both doors done. They're both sitting right here. So they came out pretty good. And then on to the body. Let's move the body over here into the light. And as of yesterday, this was painted the color that I'm going to do it. And I did a wet sanding on the whole car today. And what do you notice in there? Rear skirts are done. Filled those in with styrene. Used actual Bondo on them. Sanded out there was a body line on there, sanded that out. And I just primed this not too long ago, so I'm waiting for it to really dry up real well. And then I'll do another sanding and maybe put another coat of primer on there. But she's coming out really nice. I was a little nervous with this one when I cut it up because it was so flimsy. But it's going to be sweet when it's done. There's a back shot of it. And all these doors are going to be hinged. So they will be opening and closing doors on here. Along with the sides, the hood, rear. But there you have it. That's my update for today, Sunday. Oh, I wanted to show you something with the headers. Probably wondering how I'm going to do the headers. If you guys don't have one of these here, get yourself one. This is it's a mini torch. Let me see if I can't put the phone down and start this monkey up. Just so you can see what it is, and then I'll show you how it works. There we go. Mini torch, okay? It's a nice blue flame. And what I'll do with that is I will heat those headers up and bend them the way I want them. And this, I think this was like $8 at Lowe's. There's an actual lighter inside, so it's refillable. There's a cool little handy tool if you have to bend anything or whatever. So there you have it. I'm gonna finish watching Pappy's video, and I'll be posting up as I get more stuff done on this. So everyone have a good rest of the weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.